Hey everyone, today I'd like to show you how to tune a violin using a good old-fashioned tuning fork. To activate the tuning fork, all you need to do is hit it somewhere, for example your knee, or if you have a really hard head, as long as you don't hurt yourself, hold it this way, not this way when you hit it. And as it's vibrating, put it close to your ear so you hear the pitch. Right now I hear, that's close anyway. My singing is terrible, but other ways of using the fork is to hit it and then put it on the instrument. You can also do it on the bridge if you don't want to hurt the varnish, or anywhere that you think is a good idea to make contact with the instrument. So when you hear that pitch, you then need to kind of memorize the tone just a little bit for a little while. And that's why these things are so good too, because they train you to memorize a pitch. This is a 440 tuning fork, and a lot of people, especially in orchestras, tune a bit higher, like 442 or 443. So this might feel like it's a little flat, but it's no big deal. You can always tune just slightly higher. So once again, hit the fork, put it by your ear, memorize the tone, and pluck the string as you're turning the peg. Now, where do you go from here? How do I tune the E string? Let me loosen the E string. So I have the A. How do I tune the E string? Well, one way is to use a piece that you know very well, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and you pluck the first two notes on the A. That's not right. So you twinkle, twinkle. So that's your fifth. That's called a perfect fifth. Now, the other thing is you need to tune from the A to the D. How do you do that? Well, we talked about this. One of the most maybe popular songs today with a fifth going down would be Game of Thrones. La, 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 la. So I'm going to tune that down. La, la. You might want to pluck the two strings together. It has a special quality sound when the fifth is perfect, whereas it doesn't sound good if it's flat or high. That doesn't sound good. This does. So remember, Game of Thrones. Da, 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 da. And same thing with the D to G. La, 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 la. So if this was off, push the peg in as you turn it. La, 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 la. Excuse my singing. And basically that's the way you use the tuning fork. Some advantages of using a good old-fashioned tuning fork is it trains your ear to match the tone you hear to the A on the violin. That comes in very handy, for example, when you play in an orchestra and the oboe gives you an A, that oboe could be a little low or a little high. You have to match it to your instrument. Or if you're playing with a piano, and obviously the piano can't change his pitch or her pitch, so you just match the tone you hear to your violin, and you guys will match beautifully when playing music together. Get yours at Fiddlershop.com. Please use your tuning fork responsibly. Fiddlershop does not recommend eating spaghetti with a tuning fork. Also not meant to be used as a comb or a dinglehopper. Inserting the fork too deep into your ear canal can lead to hearing loss or ear damage. The tuning fork was not meant to be used as a Zen Garden rake, not meant to be used for stabbing viola players or throwing at conductors. Do not insert the tuning fork into your nostrils or a electrical socket. Fiddlershop is not responsible for damage to instruments, damage to people, or damage to property while striking the fork.